say?
And we are live. We are live. We are live. We are alive. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to Saucy and Friends in the morning. We are your morning show crew. Rockstone Triss, Tony B. Knowin, and myself, Miss Hot Sauce. So we got a great show lined up for you guys today. We'll tell you guys all about some great food that's happening this weekend. We'll tell you about some of the events that's going on. And then we'll go from there and figure out what else we got to tell y'all about. But good morning, Miss Tony.
Hey, Tony in the house.
Quick check-in. How you doing, honey?
I'm okay. It's I'm good.
You started off with a little tumultuous morning.
I did. I've had a little rough morning, but Trish said it's gonna be a good day, and I believe him, so I'm gonna go with that from now on. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm here. What better to raise your spirits than Saucy and Friends in the morning?
Yeah, we got it going on.
So I'm good. It's cool. It's yesterday was a hot one. It was a scorcher. But and I don't do too great in hot weather, but yesterday wasn't bad at all. It
wasn't too bad. It was kind of hot, but not too crazy.
It got hot at one point. It did.
I feel like I was. What did I do yesterday? I feel like I wasn't out. Oh, I was here. Mm-hmm. I was here for most of the day, and then I went home, and then I attempted to go to the gym. Drove 45 minutes to the gym.
Damn.
Get there.
Why was it so long?
Traffic. Traffic is thick. Mm-hmm. Do you understand thick? And I drove there all for the gym to be closed.
Oh, no.
So then I drove back home, and I took a very, very long walk with Sparkle.
Very nice.
And then by the time I finished that, it was time to make dinner and go to bed. So that was the day. Yeah. That was the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went by. Yesterday did go by quick. Yeah.
It did go by really, really quick. Well, Tristan is not going to tell us about his day. He's going to say, I'm cool like a hubcap and pubcap. How was your evening, Tristan?
Like a hubcap in the fast lane. Chilling like a hubcap in the fast lane.
Oh, okay. I thought it was rolling. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Rolling. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, it's not too many crazy things. It's just normal days, normal haze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it is. It's that.
Yeah.
It's that.
Normal days, no haze.
Yeah, but it's it's summery. It's summer. It's
It
summertime.
It really is.
It's peak summertime, but it's still the beginning.
It is the beginning, but it seems like it's in full gear. I mean, there's a lot going on. Us in these Starbucks cups. Oh God, we need cups. But yeah, there's it's warm. It feels good. There's a lot of things going on. Our schedules are very, very busy. Yeah. There's lots and lots of things on the calendar to the point where it's like I have to go to this and then I have to go to that.
That's what today is looking like.
That is what today is looking like. Tomorrow's got some stuff on it too. But yeah, it's cool. I like this. This is my season. This is when I feel like I'm blooming and I feel like I'm glowing and
blooming.
Full bloom.
Yeah, I have a fun time during this time of year. So I'm looking forward to the fun time that I'm
you
going to be
can turn
having.
your headphones up if you can hear. I feel like your headphones are down today.
No, I had to turn them down because you guys were booming in my ear like Dolby Digital sound.
Well,
now.
sorry.
Yeah, it's like, where am I? IMAX? Whoa. But
yeah. Where the hell did my thing go?
I don't know. Find your thing, girl. You need that.
The hell?
You need your thing.
Don't get rid of your thing.
Okay. I don't know where my thing went.
What is the thing?
This. All right, keep going.
Oh.
Let's start the show.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triss. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Boston, New England, let the sunlight in. Saucy and Friends in the morning. We're ready to begin. Yeah, find us at sparkfmonline.com. Saucy and Friends in the morning. Yeah, we got it going on.
Oh, I like that. I like that one. good.
Yeah, man.
Like that.
Mix and blend.
Like it.
A little mash up.
Yeah.
All right, today is Wednesday, June the 10th. Wednesday, June 10th, 2026. We are halfway through the week, and today we have ground beat going down at the Hat Shell over at the Charles Memorial River.
Oh, wow.
DCR Hatch Shell Memorial Shell. Yes.
That one.
The one for the pops. For the 4th of July.
Yes.
For the
Did
4th
the
of
4th
July.
of July go by? Oh,
No, we're not there
child,
yet.
I
We're
don't
not
know
there
where
yet.
we are.
That starts at 5:30 with the kids hour, and then from 6 to 8 exactly, it will be the live music performance. We do have a very timeline. So make sure you get there early so that you can enjoy some nice 2.5 hours of really great fun and fellowship. Good music. Roots Alley Collective will be there.
I like them.
Sophia will be there. And Zama will be there.
Pretty big. Zama got 100 and something thousand followers on it.
Yeah,
she's from Boston.
I'm excited about this.
She got a lot.
And then right after that, we're all gonna follow in line, and we're gonna meet right back here at 1195 Blue Hill Ave for our special themed bingo today. It is World Cup edition, Haiti versus Scotland. So we're going to be out here winning some money. There will be a special Haitianized menu for you guys to either pre-order or get on site. If you're looking for some good legumes, some cabouit, oxospois, dill blanc.
I think they're not going to have all that. They're just going to be...
Is that real food?
Frite.
Okay.
What
is frite?
Fried foods.
Oh, yes. So there's going to be some frite, some fried foods.
Yes.
Some banana
frites.
Some cabouit frit.
Yes. Pickles.
Tasso.
Griot.
Diri blanc.
Griot.
I'm talking about. I know that one.
We are Haitian. All right. With that said, let's get right into the show because we got a lot of grounds to cover today, and we'll be talking to Stefan from the Diaspora Food Festival that's going down very, very soon. So if you want a little something to eat from a lot of different places, this is the place for you to go. With that said, the weather. Today's weather is as follows. It is currently 78 degrees. We're going to reach a high of 88 with a low of 61. Sometime around the 11 p.m. hour, we have 25% chance of rain, and it should give us some little drizzling a little bit overnight into about 3 a.m. However, tomorrow's going to be a high of 89 degrees, and there's an 80% chance of rain at some point. So we'll tell you all about that tomorrow.
All right.
It's going to be a scorcher.
With that said, let's go.
Lego. All right, let's get into it. Brockton mayor responds after distraught mother disrupts speech at graduation ceremony.
I didn't know it was that dramatic as I seen in said video.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if it was necessary.
As am I.
Get into it for the people that don't know.
I don't know if you needed to do that. Why would you embarrass your child?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. Triz, you can cue the video. Okay, go ahead.
Here goes the Clipiando. All right, here we go.
Responding after a mother interrupted his speech during the city's high school graduation. This is video of the moment police led her away from the stage. Boston 25 News reporter Ellie Murillo is on scene in Brockton, where this is all under investigation.
Tense moments during Saturday's ceremony as Mayor Rodriguez is speaking to the class of 2026. A woman walked onto the field accusing of some sort of wrongdoing involving her daughter, and it was all caught on video.
You know what you did to my daughter.
You can see officers rush to the woman before she could reach the stage, escorting her away.
And you're not supposed to be here.
As she continues to yell near the crowd, students are visibly confused as Mayor Rodriguez continues his remarks.
Thank you for the support. that you have done on the daily basis.
The Plymouth District Attorney's Office confirms that state police are investigating a formal complaint made by a student and that student's parents to Brockton Public Schools regarding Mayor Rodriguez. I headed to Mayor Rodriguez's office in person to discuss these allegations.
Rodriguez?
I'm Ellie. I'm with Boston 25 News. Do you know if the mayor is available?
I was told he was off-site for a majority of the day, but that Boston 25 would be provided a prepared statement. That statement says, at the Huntington Day Parade, someone brought to my attention that I interacted with a student that made the student uncomfortable. The school department is looking into the matter. No restraining order has been granted.
You know what you did to my daughter.
Brockton Police tells Boston 25 there isn't an incident report on file. They say the woman was removed from the ceremony and later let go. I did reach out to the Brockton School Committee to ask if this incident will be discussed in their next meeting. This investigation is ongoing. On scene in Brockton, I'm Eli Morillo for your local station, Boston 25 News.
Wow. Yeah, I'm now, many things can be true, right?
Say the things that you think.
I'm concerned about what the incident was that sparked this and how at a parade she felt violated, the little girl.
Yeah.
And why there was no actual police file on record to at least defend said statement. Yeah. Number two, I understand having strong emotions in seeing this man up there that you believe violated your daughter. Number three, I'm kind of confused on this one, why it was appropriate for you to handle the situation in front of all of those people where nothing formal was ever brought up. And you, in front of your daughter graduating and all of her classmates who probably don't know about all of this.
Yeah.
Now you have made a spectacle of yourself. You have opened this case to biases from everybody who is now speculating on what could happen. And I don't believe that this was the opportune time for you to behave in that manner.
I think she might have been under the influence.
Something.
It was a little crackety. It was a little, you know.
She might have been a little drunk.
A little too much. A little doing the most.
Yeah.
And she was feeling it was her
and not to
daughter's
say that it's
graduation.
not something that you shouldn't have strong emotions for. That's not what anybody's saying.
Yeah.
There is a time and a place to handle things in that matter. There is a time and the place. That was neither the time nor the place.
Yeah, Janice says maybe when you go for a hug and their hand falls just so, hands grazing the bottom, maybe you did that to the little girl.
And you know what? That is upsetting. And that might be something that she's upset about.
Yeah.
However, there is a time and a place, because that same amount of emotion and energy could have been used when you have formally brought charges or something up against him where you are in close quarters and you can scratch his face off. You know, this is just very interesting to me.
I appreciate the principal for coming forward though and saying something.
No, that was the mayor that made the
statement.
statement.
I'm the mayor. I appreciate the mayor coming forward and saying his little
and
piece.
at least being halfway Trent, like something was brought to my attention before, and this is what
Well, that's what he said, and he also said what? I just missed it. He said something like he didn't want to hand out the diplomas because he didn't want to contact with the child because he knew whatever was happening.
Yep.
But he was still he made a speech so he would be within enough distance between the children, even though there's no formal restraining order in place. Whatever. So I don't know. I feel like how you feel, Saucy. It was I don't think that was it, right?
Uncalled for.
Pay attention. Franklin Park alert. Now, this is from a Facebook post by Diane Wilkerson. Apparently, there was to be, so pay attention, Franklin Park alert. After all the attention from this community, I'm reading her post. After all the attention from this community about Franklin Park White Stadium Transportation Parking Plan, it appears the city has changed their minds about the meeting scheduled for Thursday, 6/11 at the Franklin Park Clubhouse. Please follow the Franklin Park Defenders, and we did have them in here on the show before talking about this. Go on the website website and become a member. It's free. Here's where we are after going to TikTok to announce the signing of the transportation agreement with the soccer team and announcing there would be community meetings for the community to ask questions and learn about the plan. The city announced the June 11th meeting after an abrupt clearing of the park on Monday evening 3 weeks ago. So we heard, that was the big issue that happened over there. Many questions arose as to what was happening in our beloved park. Many saw the June 11th meeting as an opportunity to learn more about the city's plan. Flyers were distributed about Thursday's meeting. The Franklin Park Defenders did a flyer. A second flyer had an actual map. Then all of a sudden, on Sunday, the city had people out taping a notice to the doors of homes on Walnut Ave, Humboldt Ave, and Elm Hill Ave. According to this flyer, Thursday's meeting is no longer about information, and you will not be able to ask questions of the city. It's a transportation fair, they say. There will be tables set up, and you can go to table to get information, maybe even a water bottle. If the city budget can afford it. Wow. My advice to you, she says, is to you, 5th floor City Hall, rethink this. This won't go well. Someone best be prepared to answer some questions, and there will be lots of questions. So the meeting that was scheduled for tomorrow, reimagining White Stadium, has now been changed to a transportation fair for you guys to go. I don't know. Sounds fishy to me. I don't like the way it sounds.
This is something that they've been spreading pretty far and wide to make sure that the community knows that it has an opportunity to come and voice their opinions, ask their questions. The fact that the city has turned it into a transportation fair, feels gaslighty.
Feels unfair.
Yeah, feels a little bit shady, and feels like unaccountability. And I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I don't like that. Because more and more, and I'm not sure if this is just the climate that we are around and our algorithm is whatever, but this seems very, 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 very un-okay with me. It's not transparent at all. Yeah. It is also very, very, very exclusive. Right. I mean, is that what it means?
Yeah,
exclusive,
like excluding others.
Yeah, only us can ask the questions. What I say goes. Yeah, and I don't necessarily want to answer your little stupid questions.
We're not going to answer your questions. We're going to give you it. Tell you.
I'm going to give you all these resources and all these papers and stuff like that. You can read for yourself what you want to know. No, I think that the mayor, to be honest with you, needs to hold some type of press conference.
Yeah.
Where she is, or a town hall meeting somewhere where she can actually answer the questions that these people want to know. Yeah. And if everything is on the up and up, then those answers should suffice.
So they also had news today about the coffee hours that are happening. But the coffee hours, we know that one happened last week in Mattapan. I'm not sure how the attendance was at that. There is one coming up in the North End, and then the other one will be, I think, in JP. Over the next couple of weeks. So, maybe those are opportunities to ask those questions, you think? Maybe? I don't know. I think that they need to put this meeting back. They need to get it back on the books, whatever it is. You can't do this. You got to serve the people. That's what your job is, and you have to serve the people, and the people want answers, and they want to be able to ask their questions. Another really big story, suspect on the run after a Lawrence police officer was dragged 2 blocks during a traffic stop. This happened yesterday. Lawrence police are searching for a suspect who they said seriously injured an officer Tuesday night. The police department said the injured officer was dragged about 2 blocks by a car he was conducting a traffic stop on. The initial stop happened Tuesday night around 7:40 p.m. in the area of East Haverhill Street and Kendall Street, according to police. During the stop, police said officers found the driver had a revoked license and the passenger was wanted on 2 active arrest warrants. Why would they question the passenger in just a regular traffic stop?
Maybe the passenger looked guilty.
Okay. While officers were taking the driver into custody, police allege the passenger got into the driver's seat in an attempt to flee the scene.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, the officers said, well, no, they stopped. He they had asked him already and found out that he had active arrest warrants ready now. They said the officer tried to stop them and became entangled with the car as it drove away. That's when the officer was dragged 2 blocks, sustaining serious injuries. The officer, whose name has not been released, was taken to a hospital in Boston. Police have not released any more information about the driver or the suspect who dragged the officer, and the incident remains under investigation.
I got the clip right
Boy, I
here. Here
tell you.
goes the clip.
Boy, I tell you.
Officers are searching for a suspect.
They say that officer was hurt last night in a hit-and-run incident. Boston 25 News reporter Ryan Breslin live in Lawrence this morning with what police say happened. Ryan?
Ray and Jean, Lawrence police say that injured officer was dragged about 2 blocks by
God
a
damn,
car
that's
that
a
he
long
had been
way.
conducting a traffic stop
Damn.
on. Now, I want to show you an image of the officer getting medical attention in the middle of the road after he was separated from the car. Lawrence police say the stop happened Tuesday night before 8 p.m. in the area of East Haverhill and Kendall Street. During it, officers found the driver had a revoked license and the passenger was wanted on 2 active arrest warrants. Police say when the officers were taking the driver into custody, the passenger got into the driver's seat. The officer tried to stop them and became entangled with the car as it drove away. That's when the officer was dragged for 2 blocks, sustaining serious injuries. He was taken to a hospital in Boston. Now, police are actively investigating this. They have not released any information about the driver or that suspect.
I don't
want to
be that girl. But is there? Why are we still putting our hands into vehicles that are fleeing? Now you got this man's information and you know that he is wanted now on 2 warrants. You have his information. You know what kind of vehicle he is driving. You know that you have his friend in custody. Why you putting your hand inside of the vehicle?
Yeah, because I wonder how he got entangled. Because this is he became entangled. And for 2 blocks, you were still holding on, or were you that
I
entangled?
don't know. He was. I think he might have still been entangled.
Yeah, but how did he dislodge? You think it's something like whatever had him entangled ripped off, and the car kept going? Because the suspect is still on the road.
Oh, sorry. Excuse. Oh yeah. Well, yes. Yeah.
So,
or maybe he
they
let
said
go.
He had serious injury. Serious injury.
I wonder what it could have been a shirt that entangled, maybe in the seatbelt. But
I'm thinking like his belt buckle or something.
Bruh, because somebody jumps in the driver's seat from the passenger seat, it's not right. Something's not right.
It might have
I gotta let them go.
Split-second decision by him. Like, I don't know.
And you see what you just said right there.
Split-second
Everybody
decision.
get to make a
So
split
it was
decision.
It's just one officer.
Just one officer.
Janice said what happened to the first suspect while the officer was dragged.
He was arrested. He was.
He was already in the cuffs.
Caller, you're live.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good morning.
Good. I'm curious your thoughts on the End It and the guy in the banana suit situation.
I'm sorry. What is this?
The guy who wore the banana costume for the End It show, the Baltimore-based hardcore band, they kind of chewed him out for wearing that in the front row and told him he was too old and brought attention to himself.
Well,
and then
I think we're going to
everyone in
get
the
to that
audience-
story a little bit later. So touch back in a couple of seckons and then we'll get to that.
Well, what do you think?
I don't
Do
know
you
what
think
the
it was
story is.
deserved, or
But we'll be
was it
right back.
gatekeeping,
Thank you,
or-
buddy.
Really?
All right.
What?
Keep going.
Former deputy who had employees do free work on his home pleads guilty. Well, isn't that something? Why did he do that? A former sheriff deputy in Massachusetts has pled guilty to federal charges after reporting to NBC 10 Boston investigators raised ethical questions. Thomas Brady, who worked with the Norfolk County Sheriff's Office, is admitting that he pressured employees to perform free plumbing and electrical work at his home. Brady pleaded guilty to charges of bribery and witness tampering. He and his attorney signed an agreement with the U.S. Attorney's Office in Massachusetts on Friday. Why did he do that? He made them do that?
What did he make them do?
Do free work on his house.
Oh, and then he called the immigration on him?
Oh, did he know?
Is that the one?
No. Records show Brady is collecting he is scheduled to be sentenced in September. Records show Brady is collecting a pension of more than $6,000 per month, but he is now in jeopardy of losing it because of the guilty plea. Brady is the second law enforcement official to be convicted on federal charges after allegations came to light in our Small Town Secrets series. Former Stoneham Police Sergeant Robert Kennedy pleaded guilty to wire fraud in 2023 after reported on his history of evictions and unpaid civil judgments. Wow. There's a lot of police people who are unethical. They are wicked and terrible. Like,
but y'all don't remember the other story of the people who had the, like the Home Depot people come to their house and up and do their whole roof over, and then after they finished the roof, she called the police on them, the ICE on them, so they could come they arrest them, so she wouldn't have to pay.
So she wouldn't have to pay them.
Yep.
Well, this guy, he was a sheriff, and he was having employees from the Norfolk County Jail do work on his house during their shifts. Go ahead, please. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Tonight, an update from the NBC 10 investigators, the award-winning
Got a little purse on him.
Secret series. A former deputy sheriff in Norfolk County is admitting that he pressured his own employees to perform free work at his home in Norwood. Thomas Brady pleaded guilty to charges of bribery and witness tampering in federal court. NBC 10 investigators exposed the unusual arrangement 3 years ago. Ryan Kath joins us tonight in studio with the new details.
Hey, Glenn.
Glenn, Brady was deputy superintendent of the Norfolk County Jail. We first looked into the allegations that he was having department employees perform things like free plumbing work at his house in the middle of their shifts. Our reporting caught the attention of authorities. In May of 2025, Brady stepped down from his $142,000 job just before the sheriff's office was about to fire him. A couple weeks later, federal agents arrested Brady and accused him of forcing his subordinates to do the free work. Here's how one of those employees, who says he worked on his boss's shower, water heater, and dryer, described the situation to us.
I didn't feel comfortable leaving and going there, but basically the boss said, go do it. I felt like that if I didn't go there and do it, there would be repercussions towards me. He could do anything, whether it's pennies or hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. What he's doing is wrong.
He looks so guilty.
So Brady declined to comment when the NBC 10 investigators approached him outside his home to ask questions in 2023. We did reach out to his attorney tonight about the plea deal and are waiting to hear back. Brady is scheduled to be sentenced later in September, and we'll find out if he'll spend any time in prison. Records show he's collecting a pension of more than $6,000 per month, but he is now in jeopardy of losing it because of the guilty plea. He is now the second law enforcement official to be federally convicted after one of our Small Town Secrets investigations.
Increase their budget. Keep increasing their budget so that they have room to scam. That is how it is. They need to have room to scam.
That is so awful. That's so just taking advantage of people and being just a nasty bastard.
It is.
26 arrested in gang crackdown.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. Federal authorities in Massachusetts announced. Go ahead. That's a video. But I was hearing a lot about this yesterday.
They do this every summer, though. Pretty much, like they try
sweep.
to top of the sweep. Yeah, the sweep in a neighborhood. So here we go. Here goes that Clipiando.
Look at that was like a gun show.
Announced dozens of arrests and a link between a notorious gang and 5 murders. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka. The U.S. Attorney's Office says 26 suspects tied to the Trinitarios gang are linked to the killings and 19 attempted murders across Essex County. The multi-agency operation was led by the FBI, Boston, Homeland Security Investigations, and Massachusetts State Police. It targeted what officials describe as a violent, organized, transnational criminal enterprise operating in communities including Lynn and Lawrence.
Trinitarios recruit new members by targeting legal immigrants and illegal aliens from the Dominican Republic, particularly juveniles in local high schools in Lawrence and Lynn, appealing to their shared Spanish language, culture, and Dominican patriotism. For far too long, the Trinitarios have wreaked havoc and instilled fear in our communities. That ends today.
Sound like she described
The Trinitarios
ICE.
gang is a violent street gang originated in New York in the 1990s. It's considered one of the most dangerous in the country. Federal prosecutors announced dozens of arrests.
I mean, that video
and-
that they just showed, I tried to watch it a couple times, and I don't understand who was the shooter.
They were ready for war. They had their mind right, money right, ready for war. That was an arsenal.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of guns.
Yeah.
And what was those colorful things? Those was their
bandana?
handkerchiefs?
It was the colors. Colors. Advocates warn of potential spike in domestic violence during World Cup and urge awareness of resources.
Really?
Yeah, because if your team don't win,
Oh, somebody got box up. Jesus Christ.
Box him. You gotta box him if you don't win. Y'all men better be careful during this World Cup. Local health officials and safety advocates are working to raise awareness about resources for survivors of violence as Massachusetts prepares to host large crowds for the FIFA World Cup. They say research shows major sporting events can coincide with increases in gender-based and partner violence, and they want people to know help is out there and where you need it. They're not alone, that there is help available if folks need it, said Kimberly Mendoza, Director of the Domestic Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Prevention Initiative at the Boston Public Health Commission. What a name for a place.
Yeah.
Advocates say the message is especially important as the region prepares for international tournament. What the research shows is that there are spikes in domestic violence cases, in particular across major sporting events like the Super Bowl, like the World Cup, that show that there are a rise in police calls that come in and also in hotline calls, she said. There is currently a coalition of 65 programs statewide, including I'm still rolling my R's, girl. Including rape crisis centers, domestic violence shelters, and hospital-based programs. So those are all there and available. Free NBT.
Why do you think domestic violence up during the sports?
Because a lot of
emotional intelligence is missing.
That's
and
it.
People losing their games and they mad.
Yeah,
and losing
people
money.
get very, very involved in their games and they take it very, very seriously, and it very much ties to a lot of them. A lot of Boston fans right now are heated because the Knicks are in the finals.
Yeah,
They're mad about that.
Yeah,
And it's-
Daddy was showing me videos yesterday of people beating up Spurs fans and stuff like that after the game, like bloody noses and black eyes and all kinds of stuff.
Like, it's weird.
No, in New York.
In New York.
Yeah.
But it's weird stuff. Like the frontal cortex doesn't develop in one gender.
One sweep.
Right.
In one of the genders, the frontal cortex never develops. So, therefore, their emotional intelligence.
And then now a lot of people drunk too. They
drunk and drinking, drugging.
Yeah.
All
Drugging.
of that stuff. Drugging, all of that. They be rocky. Free MBTA bus routes that are extended through the end of the year. Mayor Wu announces so that those buses, the
the 23, 28, and the 29.
Yes, and we especially need that during the World Cup because Mattapan's gonna be lit. We need the 28,
Can
29.
I tell you though, it's just so nice to just walk on the bus. Don't have to worry about it too.
It is nice because I don't know how much the bus costs anyway.
Bus is expensive. It's like $1.75.
How you pay for it?
Like $2.
That's every time I go on the bus, I be like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Here is the money. What is it? How much I got to put in?
How much is it?
I think it's $175.
$175. I remember when it
How
was 10
much?
cents.
180.
10 cents.
Do you remember when it was 10 cents? We used to pay 10 cents on the bus.
I used to bum a quarter whenever I went there. So they're like, "You got a quarter?" Sometimes you come on walk out of $4.
I remember when they had the little chingy.
It's $170 when paying with the Charlie card.
$175 for the bus.
Express bus one way is $425. And free
$240
free routes are 23, 28, and 29. You can get a bus transfer.
Oh, you can still get transfers.
Are free up to 2 hours when using a Charlie card or contactless payment.
Only for 2 hours.
Transferring from a local bus to a subway is also discounted.
So do you just ask them for the transfer? You ask
Because back when I used to get a transfer, get a piece of paper.
The transfer go on the Charlie card now, but it only worked for 2 hours.
Oh.
Before on the piece of paper, they punch it, you got the transfer for the whole day.
Oh, that's true. Oh, everything is so changed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Will the MBTA extend service to accommodate later last call summer? They'd have to, right?
No, walk your black ass to where you
walk
want to
your
stay
drunk ass.
outside the whole night till 3 o'clock in the morning. You know the bus leave at 2. You need to go inside.
Go and walk your drunk ass home. Walk that off. This is a video from the CBS News.
Hold on, I got you. Here it goes. CBS.
Few days, Massachusetts liquor law is relaxing this summer. Cities and towns can now allow bars to stay open an hour later and also set up some public drinking areas. Because of this, one of our viewers emailed us asking, with bars closing at 3 a.m., will the MBTA be extending service to accommodate that late night drinking crowd? Well, in the spirit of our segment, Question Everything, we got you some answers. The T is already staying open later for the World Cup with late night service on match days. This Saturday, for the first game in Foxborough, T trains and buses will actually be running for a straight 24 hours for the first time ever. However, the T says it cannot keep that up all summer to match the later bar hours, saying, quote, we are not able to extend service beyond that without impacting regular service the following day or introducing maintenance gaps for our tracks and vehicles. So the hours won't quite match up altogether. Well, it's been a big story over the past few days.
All right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
24 hours. Wow. I'll go right around the T. This Saturday is going to be lit.
It is. What else is happening?
What's happening?
Oh, Gary Bunton's
Fetology.
birthday. Regular party is happening. Fetology at Sowell and Lime.
Yeah.
A big shout out to Sowell and Lime. They have a big. They were violated.
Yeah.
Vandalized.
Yeah.
Somebody tagged up their spot, so I believe that they should be getting it cleaned off this week. But we just want to put a disclaimer out there. Stop doing foolishness outside.
Yeah.
Leave people things alone. If you need to tag something, tag the sidewalk. Tag an abandoned building.
And these are why these kids need some budget so they can get some jobs, so they can stop being idle.
It probably ain't even kids. It's probably some grown-ass adults that's out here tagging ish and stuff. Like, go tag a freeway, a bridge.
Go paint a mural. What you just out here writing your name for? What is this, the 1985?
Exactly.
This ain't,
Draw a beautiful picture on it. Don't be tagging your signature.
What's the hip-hop movie?
This ain't Breaking Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. What's wrong with you? Go do something productive with your life. Get a coloring book with cuss words in it, like we got for for Mother's Day. And lastly, this is great news. Bloomberg invests $12.8 million in Boston's Madison Park Trade High School. Isn't that nice? We had to have somebody come outside from the outside to save our Madison Park.
Save our
instead
streets.
of the damn city doing it anyhow. Madison Park Technical Vocational High School in Roxbury is set to get a serious boost. Michael Bloomberg's foundation is steering $12.8 million to the school, a hefty investment meant to expand paid training and apprenticeship routes for Boston students. City and school leaders say the funding will cover pre-apprenticeship classes, new equipment, and paid on-the-job learning that line students up for union apprenticeships and high-wage building trades. The money arrives as Boston gears up for a long-planned overhaul of its only vocational high school and tries to tightly match local workforce needs with what the students learn in class. Students, union partners, and city officials are already helping design the programs, which will roll out Target for fall of 2026. That is amazing news.
I'm really excited about that.
I would like somebody. Actually, the grant is part of a $90 million skilled trades initiative announced June 8th that aims to connect about 15,000 high school students across 9 regions to paid work-based learning and move roughly 2,000 into registered apprenticeships. That's really, really cool. Can now somebody else donate some money so they can fix the infrastructure of the building?
Please, Jesus.
I mean, we've got that. That's a good amount of money for them to do the programming and stuff, but now we need to fix the building.
Yeah. We should have fixed the building before we fixed the goddamn soccer field. What the hell?
Well, child, that's a whole nother story for another day. But anyhow, we're going to take a break right now. As we said, we're going to be back. We're going to be speaking with our good friend Stefan from the Diaspora Food Fest, which will be happening next week. And we'll let you guys know all about that and the good things that they have going on over there. Take a quick, what we say?
Pause for the cause.
Yep, and be right back. Saucy and Friends in the morning, SparkFMOnline.com.
Listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Lighting the airwaves, Spark FM. Looking for bold flavor and good vibes? Come to Finn's Fusion, right at 1191 Blue Hill Avenue. We're bringing you the best of Caribbean cuisine with a touch of African flavors. From savory breakfast sandwiches to mouth-watering small bites, the famous steak and cheese on cocoa bread, and daily $6 lunch specials. Stop by, grab a plate, and taste the fusion everyone's talking about. That's Finn's Fusion, 1191 Blue Hill Avenue, where flavor meets culture.
Boston, are you ready? Join us for the 7th annual Boston Black Pride happening July 1st through July 5th, 2026. Come celebrate 250 years of queer Black joy with 5 days of community and culture. From our health summit to our youth pride to our elder event to the Kiki Ball and Bossa brunch and our pool party and our nightlife events. And let's not forget our music and arts festival. There is something for everyone to do. Don't miss the biggest Black LGBTQ plus celebration in New England. Get your tickets and learn more at www.bostonblackpride.com and visit our social medias at Boston Black Pride Official. Boston Black Pride 2026, where community, culture, and pride come together.
Often I hear people talking about how high their electricity bills are. Massachusetts has programs that everyday homeowners pay for, but never look into. Have you ever considered why some homes have panels and others don't? If you have Eversource, National Grid, or Unitil for electricity, you are paying for your neighbors to get panels at no cost. The charges are on the bill. Why not get someone to pay for yours? This program also helps with re-roofing, tree cutting, and electrical upgrades. If you're tired of short-term solutions for a long-term problem, connect with Bakari to find out if your home meets the requirements to upgrade at no cost out of pocket. Save the planet, future-proof your family for power outages, and save tens of thousands of dollars on an otherwise lifelong bill. Mention Spark when you call or text SPARK to 617-833-8940 to get 2 months off your power bill covered if your home gets selected.
New England's spring and summer celebrations are amongst us. From proms, graduations, weddings, birthdays, cookouts, festivals, baby showers, and more. But let's be honest, nothing ruins an event faster than a bad DJ or a boring atmosphere. That's where Spark FM DJs and MCs come to save the day. Our professionally skilled, versatile team of entertainers specialize in curating unique, unforgettable experiences for all occasions. Private parties, corporate events, school celebrations, kid-friendly events, community festivals, and multi-genre music experiences for every crowd. Whether you need hosting, crowd engagement, or the perfect soundtrack, our DJs will keep you entertained start to finish. Book your Spark DJ today. Visit sparkfmonline.com. Submit an event inquiry form, and our team will contact you to customize the perfect package for your event. Spark FM Online. Sparking the soundtrack to your celebration.
Nice invites you to our 10th annual Togetherness Boat Ride on Saturday, July 18th. 70 Rose Wharf in Boston. It's a white affair with a splash of color. 3 decks of entertainment. DJs Mastermind, Warlock, Sergio, Elite Sounds, and Vital Rhythms. Special performance by Nino Arzu, Jimmy James, and the Tempo Rhythm section. $80 in advance, $90 on the day of. Dinner will be provided. Boarding starts at 7 p.m. and departs at 8 p.m. sharp. Bring your flag. This is a 21 plus. Proper ID is required. Get your tickets at togetherness.eventbrite.com or Unice at 617-719-3972. The boat ride will be hosted by Saucy and Friends. So tune in to sparkfmonline.com to win your tickets. See you there.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. The all-new Spark FM.
You're the baddest one.
Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM. Spark FM.
Switch dog. That's what they mean if you kill dog. Go so you get him with the 17 dog.
Spark
FM. Oh, yes, you kindly. Miss strolling on your mango sweet so. Strolling on your mango.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Watch out now. Beep 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 beep. Bop, bop, beep, beep, beep. Oh, it's my turn. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are back. We are back in the building. And one of our favorite topics that we always like to talk about here, and if you've been following the show, you know we love to eat. We love a good food event, a good food festival, a good food everything. So today, we are joined by people who are going to talk all about food. We have Stefan and Najib here from 1 Hour Party to talk to us about the Diaspora Food Festival, and I'm excited. Welcome to Spark FM. Hold on, let me just get you started. Go ahead, one more time.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
There we go.
We love to be appreciated out
Good
loud.
morning.
Good morning. So introduce yourselves and tell us about what you have going on. Well, tell us about 1 Hour Party first, because I'm into that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Najib here. We have 1 Hour Party. 1 Hour Party was really born out of going to boring networking events, going to, walking into a room and just feeling away.
Yeah.
I'm in commercial real estate. I've been in commercial real estate for 20 years. And I have. I reached out to you. I know you're trying to buy this building. Okay. We can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. But, you go into a room, you don't feel right. You don't, let's be real, there's not a lot of folks in the room. And we're trying to change that. We want to change that. Mm-hmm. So I started my company in 2023, Charles Advisory Group, where we help people find, build, and manage commercial space.
Very nice.
And so, 2, 3, 4 months later, me and my co-founder, Rich Lay, we were at an event. We just weren't feeling it. We went to a bar. We had one other friend. We had some tequilas, and we thought, I think we could do better than this.
Good things happen with tequila.
We're getting old. We're getting older. I'm 43. I've known Stefan since, we're not old, right? But I've known Stefan since we were 12. Stefan is actually a board member, and we'll talk about that. But on the back of a napkin, literally, my idea was
That's how they happen.
That's where all the good ideas come.
It came up, and 1 Hour Party, we did it a month later in our office. We had an office downtown in Industrious, which is a co-working space. We were to bring 25 people together from all of our groups. And I think one of the biggest things that we try to do is we bring people from different industries.
Yeah.
So it's not all commercial real estate. It's not all designers. It's not all whatever. It's just people. It's just good people.
Right.
And so no name tags, good people, music, DJ, we try to have a DJ every time.
How often do you have these?
Honestly, I'm busy and I'm tired. So, let's be real. I drive the engine on that. So we've done probably 15 to 20 events in 3 years, and they've changed. We've done some in Miami during our Basel. We changed the model a little bit, how to start and scale your arts and culture business. So moving forward to this is not a networking event.
Yeah.
This is a celebration. This is about Roxbury. It's about Dorchester. It's about all of us, Brockton, whatever it is, celebrating the diaspora. It was supposed to be a watch party.
Yeah.
And funny enough, 3 days ago, I finally got the approval from FIFA to say I can actually show the game.
We were hearing that's a thing.
I had to remove the FIFA name, and I just made it. I wanted to celebrate the diaspora because there's 48 countries. I can't do 48 restaurants, so I'll tighten it up with the diaspora. But in the end, it's about Jamaican food, Ethiopian food. It's about drinks. It's about food. It's about all of it. And so, we just want to celebrate the people. I want to celebrate the vendors. We don't make money. This is a nonprofit. It's a certified 501c3. We did the paperwork, so we're legit. If you want to sponsor, you get your write-off.
Yeah.
If you give us money, if you buy a ticket, if you pull up, you're supporting the vendors, and that's supporting us, right? We just want to create the space for people to do their thing.
Wow. So why did you guys decide to do food this time around?
Because why not? I mean,
it was a very silly question, but I was trying to get it out. We love the food. Yeah,
food is everything. Food is everything. We have food at all of our events, and
right.
This
Food
was
brings
a way
us together.
to big up these restaurants that we've seen out here who maybe don't get as much shine or who get all the shine, but I wanted to bring it all in one room. We're doing it at a Hibernian Hall.
Which is a good, good
Great
spacey
venue.
place.
Very, very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, beautiful venue, a lot of light. We got a couple DJs.
AC.
So yeah, I mean we're rocking.
And
We're ready
what
to go.
countries will be represented, or what regions will be represented there?
Yeah, so we got Ethiopia, we got Jamaica, we definitely got Haiti, we got America.
Yeah.
A lot of folks were wondering about that. We got Nigeria, right?
Very nice.
I mean, Italy. I mean, it's in there.
Black
but-
folks eat pasta too.
Hey, that's right.
And there's a
almost
large
every night.
African population over in Italy too. So.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I didn't
sir.
know
So
that.
for
That's
VIPs,
interesting.
we're going to be making pasta.
Yes.
So we're going to teach you how to make pasta. We're going to eat that pasta, have a couple drinks for you as well.
And the VIP is different. So can you tell
But
us the
before we
logistics
get in
of
there,
that?
business.
Yeah.
When is this? What time is it?
Yeah.
And you already said where it is. But before we get into what's going to happen there, give people the 411 of how we can attend and see all these great things.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So we've got a website. I built out a website, festival.1hourparty.com. We also have it on Eventbrite. Look up 1 Hour Party and you'll find it there. We've got it listed on a couple other places, Boston Calendar, things like that. It's June 20th, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, June 20th. 12 o'clock is VIP. So 12 to 1, we'll be making pasta. We'll have a couple drinks for you. We'll vibe out. Then the general admission is at 1 o'clock, and then there's another opening at 3 o'clock. VIP is $50, and the general admission is $25.
This is,
And it's a Juneteenth celebration.
Yes.
Yeah.
so you guys are gathering a lot of different things in once to celebrate, which I do appreciate because I don't want to go to 16 different parties to do different things. Put them all together.
That's right.
So that we can celebrate not only the diaspora, but Juneteenth and just networking and fellowship.
Yeah.
VIP, what does that mean? Because a lot of people is in the VIP bag right now.
Yeah. Well, this is an approachable VIP. This is we're not popping bottles necessarily, but we'll have a little section if you want to chill. We'll be making that pasta so it's engaging. We want you up. We want you actually taking part. We'll have a drink. So Roundhead Brewing in Hyde Park, they're actually going to be running our bar. So big
one
up
of
to
our
them.
favorite
Appreciate them for supporting us. And so VIP is you'll get a swag bag. You'll get the pasta situation, and again, that comes with the ticket. You're not paying extra for that. And
early entry, early access to the food.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
But that's,
talk about
that's
that.
what I like.
First dibs.
Yeah.
I like that.
Facts. And to be clear, you do have to pay for the food when you come in. It's not
Okay.
free.
All right. I always wonder how festivals like that work. So
It
you-
depends,
yeah.
right? So I've seen you pay $100 and it's free.
Yeah.
I tried to keep the price approachable.
Yeah.
One thing I made sure is that all of our vendors, everything's beting $5 and $15. There's
Okay,
nothing that's
I
gonna
love
be OD.
Like that.
You
want
know
people to-
what? Thank you for
Yeah,
that because
absolutely.
that gets very crazy sometimes with the prices that vendors sometimes charge in order to make back their profit. This is fair.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. And I understand that. We want to keep it fair. So we will have some free things for folks, right? I do want to make it so that we'll have samples, we'll have some little bites here and there, but we will, we got to make some money on this, right?
Yeah,
It's costing some money.
Everything is inflated. Blame the tariffs, but goddamn tariffs.
Absolutely.
What was it? Brain freeze. Jesus Lord. How long have you guys been doing this? I think I missed that part.
1 Hour Party.
Oh, yeah. Is this the first?
So this is the
one?
first festival.
Okay.
First festival.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I know you said networking events and stuff, and this is the first food festival. Is this celebrating anything other than why now?
Why now? So World Cup, that's the big one.
Yeah.
I had an idea for a food festival for a little while, but the World Cup was the big one, right?
Yeah.
So we will have the games playing on the screen, and Stefan actually runs a community festival. You can talk about that.
What kind of community
Stefan,
festival?
introduce yourself. Tell us about you.
Yeah, I'm Stefan. I go by Steph. I'm the founder and CEO of Citizen Joy. It's an event production company, event consultancy, and placemaking. I've had a community festival in Somerville since 2018. I'm a board member for 1 Hour Party and the de facto, event producer. I'm the glue. I put it together.
Put it together.
You're the man.
And so, I'm in the creative space, dealing with a lot of artists, dealing with a lot of the creative economy, the creative scene, and I want to bring as much of that to the festival as is possible, and spread the opportunities in and around Boston.
I love things like this when people come together to make networking fun. And it did resonate with me when you first started talking about going to networking events and just kind of not knowing. Her and I go to a lot of networking events, and you can usually see us by the food.
Yeah, see, there we go.
We sit down, and if somebody happens to sit down next to us, then we start a conversation, and it usually goes really well. But being intentional when you are networking is something that a lot of people struggle with. Right. Food, I feel, kind of helps support that situation too. Like, everything is food. So, and no matter what station you go to, you're going to run into someone that you can spark up a conversation for. Yeah. Yep. Besides these types of things, what have you guys found to help you in networking events?
So I will say I like networking more than Stefan.
Oh, yeah. I hate it.
I took Stefan and some homies to an event last year.
Me too.
I love it. I love it.
That's why I go with her, because
it's grown on me over the past
I think it's how
2
you
years.
Move, right? So the way I move is, I generally, at this point in my life, honestly, we do our events. I go to those. That's where I go.
Yeah.
But when I go, I'm supporting somebody or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I lead with that, right? So if I know my homegirl Julie's doing an event and they're supporting the kids, and I'm gonna walk in that room and go look for her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Or if Steph is doing something, I'm gonna go look for him. Start with that person, and this is the vibe that we try to create at One Hour Party, which is hey. You just walked in the room. Tony just walked in the room. Yo, Tony, did you know Steph?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony, you know my guy Rich?
Yeah. I love those types of.
Yeah.
You know?
So make it simple so that they don't have to feel like, should I talk? No. We're gonna do some of the work.
Try to
for
bridge
you
that gap. Yeah.
to connect people in the room.
I've inherited the habit of talking to strangers from my mom. So I can just strike up a conversation with a stranger anywhere.
I'm social, but not that social.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah, me
51% extrovert. Maybe 49.
Me too, because I feel like I'm really shy, but I'd be like, hey, how is that? It's
If
weird.
they got something to say, I'm down to talk to people.
Yeah,
Don't get me
it's
wrong.
cool. Yeah.
I love my mother. She'd probably do the same thing. But I'm not that guy. My brother's
My mother
that guy.
was,
my brother's that guy.
again, people often feel like I'm the extrovert because, what you do is extrovert. No, absolutely not. Don't talk to me.
No. I mean, I don't know. I give off whatever I give off.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing too. And I mean, I just try to get around, and I have a for-profit business, right? Charles Advisory Group.
Yeah.
I've got the nonprofit 1 Hour Party, and so depending on what room I'm in, what moves I'm trying to make, and it's not all about closing deals, but let's be real, like.
Yeah.
Hey, if I need to go talk to a developer, and I need to
sell yourself.
I saw you were doing so on and so forth. Hey, good luck or congrats on a deal. Just bigging up people.
Yeah,
you don't have to be a
absolutely.
conversation. I saw
People
you in
need
the
their
news.
flowers.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Love what you're doing and keep it pushing. It doesn't have to be a deep conversation.
Quick pause for business. Again, this is the Diaspora Food Festival. It goes down June 20th.
Yes.
June
Saturday.
20th
June
from
20th, Saturday.
12 p.m. to 6 p.m. So you got some time to get there.
But if you're VIP, get there at 12
Please.
for your to get your swag bag and your VIP treatment. Now, this food festival, is it something that you plan to continue doing like annually or?
Great question. Yes, it may not necessarily be Diaspora Food Festival. We may switch up the vibe, may switch up the theme. We may partner with people.
Yeah.
Right. This is about collaboration. Like, I get no shine off of just doing this alone.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Stefan and Citizens Joy
Yeah.
is with us for a reason. So,
Right.
Yeah.
we want to lean into what's going on in the community.
Yeah.
It may be a different time for all we know.
Very nice.
But this is definitely something I want to continue every single year.
Very nice. Yeah. So, Stefan, just to get you in here, Citizen Joy, anything coming up with Citizen Joy that we should know about?
Yes, I have a community festival on July 25th. It's a Saturday
great
in
day.
Somerville. I'm trying to get the mayor out there to do a ribbon cutting for this.
Where's it at? Where's
for
it
this
at?
park? It's in Somerville, Sal Albano Park, right next to 74 Middlesex.
Okay,
So,
very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's coming up. And what is
East Somerville.
East Somerville.
Assembly Row.
Good. I like me.
Everyone knows where Assembly Row is.
Yeah.
It's a nice little,
Yeah, my job's in Assembly Row.
Yeah.
What about you, Najib? Anything coming up for 1 Hour Party that we need to know about?
Diaspora Food Festival all day.
Yeah.
And so I've been going to Art Basel in Miami for 10
Is
years now.
that?
It's adult fun.
Let me step in here.
Let me say what I got.
Before I went to Art Basel, and when did we do that? 2024?
2 years ago.
I hated Miami. Hated it.
Really?
Like poison. Hated it.
Really?
Yeah, I did not like Miami.
You gotta go with the soca crowd. You gotta go with the soca.
Yeah. But then when we went to Art Basel, pulled up there, it was just like nice vibes, talking to, cool artists all over the place.
Yeah.
And then we started, we got into like the Overtown area, we got into Little Haiti, and we were pulling up in those areas.
Yeah.
And like, it was just a vibe. So we want to try to continue, with those sorts of partnerships in those areas and, do what we can to, bring people together in those areas too.
So you guys do like
So we'll do an event, yeah. So last year was Start and Scale, and it was, again, how to start and scale your arts and culture business.
Yeah.
And so we'll probably keep a similar vibe this year. Little Haiti showed us so much love last year. It's crazy how many Boston people we just ran into.
Yeah, it was wild.
On the street.
Yeah.
So
Go to it.
we're going to keep that going. We haven't planned it yet because this is taking up all the energy.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I'll probably take about a month, and then starting in August, we'll start planning that again.
Very nice.
Big up to Darius in Springfield for pulling up to us. He took amazing photos for us last year.
Nice.
Tatiana
Darius.
as well. She came down from Springfield. He's got visionary acts in Springfield. He's doing a lot of big things. So we want to just keep that going. Connect
nice.
Miami to Boston. Obviously, we got Haitians in Miami. We got Haitians in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Sure got Haitians in
So
Boston.
it's easy, right? Don Lex, that's another big. He was huge for us down there.
Good.
We're trying to get him up here. So we got a lot of things coming.
Well, this is exciting. I'm excited. So Diaspora Food Festival taking place next Saturday, the 20th. It starts at 12 to 6 at Hibernian Hall. Y'all get out there. It's going to be all kinds of food. It's going to be all kind of festival. It's going to be a good time.
We'll be there.
We'll be
Please
there.
pull up. We got tickets for you. Pull up.
Yes, it better be VIP.
What you mean? Of course, VIP all day.
I've been bullying people into
No bullying needed. That's funny.
No, but this is great. Again, June 20th, we're going to be at Hibernian Hall from 12 to 6.
Wait, what DJ do you have over there? We have to know that because the vibe has to match the food in order for it to be good.
DJ Rich, DJ Digo, I mean, they're up for the task.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. All right.
let's go.
All right.
I like a
The
good
drums are
music and a
coming
good.
out. We gotta play a little live percussion.
Good.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
it's gonna be a vibe.
I mean, it's very diasporish.
Yes.
You have all
Yeah.
of those things happening.
I got
Food,
a mix going on the
drums.
website today, just so you can get a little flavor of what it's gonna be.
I like that.
So
I like
just
that.
so you get a little flavor.
I like
Fully
it.
comprehensive event, people. Get your tickets.
Yep.
Tristan has put all of the information in the comment section, and we've linked it on our social media pages. So make sure that you guys are coming through. These are the kind of Boston don't got nothing to do. Yes, it do. Boston got too many things to do.
So many things. Can you guys tell us where we can find you? Where can we follow you? Where can we find more information about you? And your
One Hour
businesses?
Party on Instagram. I use LinkedIn because I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I guess. 1 Hour Party on LinkedIn as well.
Professional.
1hourparty.com. My for-profit CharlesAdvisoryGroup.com. Same thing on LinkedIn. Same thing on Instagram. I'm more active on LinkedIn, but I'm trying to get better at Instagram. Please help me out with that.
Very
people.
nice. Oh, we got you. 1 Hour Party. Very good.
1 Hour Party.
And you, Stefan?
You can find me across socials at Citizen Joy, CITIXENJOY, and citizenjoy.com.
Very nice.
Hit me up.
We'll be there. If you see them, you see us.
That's right. That's right.
We got to pay some bills. We're going to be right back with our national and entertainment news. Keep it locked right here. Well, I'm going to talk to them about giving away some tickets. I'll let you guys know how it went after. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We'll be right back. This is Saucy and Friends in the Morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. Turn it on.
Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Boston, are you ready? Join us for the 7th annual Boston Black Pride happening July 1st through July 5th, 2026. Celebrate 250 years of queer Black joy with 5 days of community, culture, music, wellness, and unforgettable experiences. From our Health Summit, Youth Pride, Elder events, to the Kiki Ball, Bossa Brunch Pool Party, and our nightlife events. And let's not forget our Music and Arts Festival. There's something for everyone to do. Don't miss the biggest Black LGBTQ celebration in New England. Get your tickets and learn more at bostonblackpride.com or follow our social medias at Boston Black Pride Official. Boston Black Pride 2026, where community, culture, and pride come together.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
U-Nice invites you to our 10th annual Togetherness Boat Ride on Saturday, July 18th. 70 Rose Wharf in Boston. It's a white affair with a splash of color. 3 decks of entertainment. DJs Mastermind, Warlock, Sergio, Elite Sounds, and Vital Rhythms. Special performance by Nino Arzu, Jimmy James, and the Tempo Rhythm Section. $80 in advance, $90 on the day of. Dinner will be provided. Boarding starts at 7 p.m. and departs at 8 p.m. sharp. Bring your flag. This is a 21 plus. Proper ID is required. Get your tickets at togetherness.eventbrite.com or U-Nice at 617-719-3972. The boat ride will be hosted by Saucy and Friends. So tune in to sparkfmonline.com to win your tickets. See you there. See you there.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Often I hear people talking about how high their electricity bills are. Massachusetts has programs that everyday homeowners pay for, but never look into. Have you ever considered why some homes have panels and others don't? If you have Eversource, National Grid, or Unitil for electricity, you are paying for your neighbors to get panels at no cost. The charges are on the bill. Why not get someone to pay for yours? This program also helps with re-roofing, tree cutting, and electrical upgrades. If you're tired of short-term solutions for a long-term problem, connect with Bakari to find out if your home meets the requirements to upgrade at no cost out of pocket. Save the planet, future-proof your family for power outages, and save tens of thousands of dollars on an otherwise lifelong bill. Mention Spark when you call or text SPARK to 617-833-8940 to get 2 months off your power bill covered if your home gets selected.
Prioritize your mental well-being with Kuji Jakalia Wellness Center, a Black woman-owned therapy practice committed to culturally affirming care that understands you. Our licensed therapists specialize in personalized care, offering virtual sessions Monday through Friday by appointment, because your healing should fit your schedule.
At Kuji Wellness, we embrace the principle of Kuji Jakalia, meaning self-determination, the power to define, create, and speak for ourselves. Your healing journey is yours to own, and we're here to support you every step of the way. We also offer individual, child, couple, and family therapy, helping families connect, heal, and thrive together.
Visit us at kujiwellness.com and book your appointment, because when you heal, the community heals too.
Spark FM.
Perhaps I was addicted to the dark side. Somewhere inside my childhood when this my heart died. And even though we both can't.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
I mean, I stop love how they gal them flex. The hand close and make a next gal flex. Me no stop love how they.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Spark FM.
Praise the Lord, City of Boston. This is Brother Chris on Spark FM.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back in the building. And I'm excited about the Diaspora Food Festival at Hibernian Hall, June 20th from 12 to 6. Make sure that you guys get your tickets. Because I feel like I always be missing these types of things, like these food festivals and stuff. I'm never there. I'm never present. And I want to be present.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to be amongst the people with good food and things going on. Yes,
Absolutely.
Sorry.
With that said, let us get right back into the show.
Yeah.
Pick up where we left off and find out what's going on in the world that is surrounding us. However, I do not have said show only because it's not your fault. It's mine. It is my fault. Let me see here. Okay. All right. Tony, and here we are.
Yeah.
Again, it's time for our national news segment, and we'll get into what is going on around the world. Oh, Lord. This is rocking my world. Carmelo Anthony has been sentenced to 35 years in prison for murder of Austin Metcalf.
That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my life.
It is absolutely horrific. A jury in Collin County, Texas, sentenced teen Carmelo Anthony to 35 years in prison for the 2025 Fresco track meet murder of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Jurors took 2.5 hours to decide on somebody's life in a situation like this. The prosecution and defense both waived their rights to opening statements in the sentencing phase. Let's go right to the clip here.
Hold on.
In the meantime, mother testifies on son's remorse. Prosecutors also chose not to call any witnesses, and the defense ended after just one. Anthony's mother, Kayla Hayes. He's my oldest. He's my firstborn, she said. He will always be my baby. I love him with very much.
35 years in prison for the murder of Austin Metcalf. Our Trevor Sohaki is live for us this morning outside the courthouse. And Trevor, jurors returned the guilty verdict and the sentence relatively quickly, right?
Yeah, that's right, Carmen. It all happened within the span of a day, really. This Collin County jury took just a few hours to decide Carmelo Anthony was guilty, and then just about 2.5 hours to sentence him to 35 years in prison. Now, the last several days of testimony included students, medical experts, as well as character witnesses. Now, Anthony said he was acting in self-defense, and his attorneys argued that Austin Metcalf provoked the altercation. The prosecution said the 19-year-old's mindset that day was to come out on top of any hostile interaction, and a physical confrontation should not end in a fatal stabbing. While jurors were instructed to also consider a lesser charge of manslaughter, they decided on murder, which carried a sentence of anywhere from 5 to 99 years. The defense also tried to lean on a sudden passion claim, saying Anthony reacted in terror without time to think, which would have carried a much lighter sentence. Anthony's mother spoke to the jury to try to sway them for that lighter sentence, saying, quote, "He's my oldest. He's my firstborn. He will always be my baby. I love him very much, and he's very sorry for what he did." However, in the end, jurors sided with the state, who emphasized that Metcalf's life was cut short, and Anthony will still be alive in prison. Anthony was visibly shaking and crying in reaction to the verdict and 35-year sentence, and Hunter Metcalf, Austin's brother, put his head in his hands. During victim impact statements, Metcalf's mother said she misses talking to him, quote, "Now my conversations with him are one-sided, sitting at his grave, and I have to accept that instead of walking beside me, he is walking above me." Now, Anthony will be eligible for parole in 17.5 years after he's completed half of his sentence. Now, there were a lot of people outside of the courthouse yesterday. This case has drawn national attention. I'll have their reaction to the verdict and sentence coming up in about half an hour. Live in McKinney, Trevor Sahaki, CBS News, Texas.
Okay, Trevor, thank you so much for the latest there outside the courthouse.
This
Both Anthony
case
and
is
Metcalf were
bothering
students in Frisco.
Has bothered me so much, given the case, especially last week with the Asian man who killed the little 14-year-old black boy. It is a stark reminder how our kids don't mean anything to this society and to this system. And our kids will always be treated unfairly. Our children will always be looked at as the aggressors, even in defending themselves. And I think that this is just a nasty case and a nasty reminder of where we are in a society, especially with no checks and balances coming all the way from the top. And I am disgusted by this. Disgusted.
It's so very, very unfortunate. I got a sister. I'll exchange them for two. What is it?
I have a lot of things went wrong in this case. I believe that the defense did not defend this case the way that they should have been.
Not only that, it went to where it went. I think that the jurors had the decision of what to do with him and how much time he was going to serve, and for them to sentence him for 35 years. If you wanted to make an example or to give him some type of punishment, 35 years for this child is freaking ridiculous. They could have chose manslaughter. Instead, and they chose not to do that. And then they could have they had between 5 and 99 years is what they could have given him, and they could have set.
It was all an example.
Years. It's so poor. It's awful.
When we found out that it was an all-white jury, I think that people understood what their assignment was, which is to modernizely kill, lynch, modern day lynching of a black boy. And like you said, they had two choices. I've been learning a lot about murder, especially from the child case, and it is embarrassing to me how the country, depending on the color of the skin of the person who either died or did something, reacts differently. Last week with the child case, that man chased that little boy 130 meters before he killed him, and they were able to claim self-defense. This is the murderer chasing the boy and claiming self-defense. In this case, this child was sitting down, minding his business, and these people approached him, aggressed him, put their hands on him, and somehow the jury was like, there was absolutely no way, no how, nothing that could be said that could make us believe that this child defended himself. And I think that that is what the inconsistency and that is what the foolishness is, because even if you believe that he shouldn't have killed him, you shouldn't bring a knife to a fist fight, it was maybe manslaughter. Maybe manslaughter. Because self-defense was a part of this. The boy didn't go over there stabbing nobody else. He didn't go to their school looking for them to stab them. He was minding his damn business. And anybody that doesn't agree with that, I just don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
I think it's kind of sick to me how there are so many people who are trying to defend the fact. We learned in something yesterday that the boys were suspended and they weren't even supposed to be at the track meet.
They weren't supposed to be at the track meet. They were suspended for bullying. They have a history of bullying. They have a history of aggressive behavior. So now they didn't allow any of that information into the case. Any of that information.
I want to talk to a lawyer, and I mean, I'm sure that my go-to lawyer, Sunny Hostin, will give some information or insight into this today. But I really want to know, how does the appeal work in this case now? Because they definitely have to try to appeal this.
So there's two
ridiculous.
appeals in Texas. They can appeal right now, within 30 days, and get something on the book if the defense decides that they can do that. Which I don't believe. They need a new defense system because you didn't call no witnesses to speak to this boy's character. You didn't call no witnesses to speak to how this boy could have felt. You didn't call no experts. You didn't open no statement. You didn't close no statement. You only called his mother to the stand. And I want to know what kind of defense is that?
As a character witness after he had already been found guilty.
And as we are sitting here talking about these things and talking about who can be a defense lawyer, and these defense lawyers be coming out the woodworks with all kinds of stuff, why didn't these defense lawyers get creative on how they were going to present this damn case? I think it's crazy to me. I am upset.
I want to play some of the reaction.
Yes, play some of the reaction because I feel the same way. I was just been thinking about this boy.
I know y'all wrong. I swear to God, I'm sticking it. We just left the courtroom. The family walked out
crying, screaming. It almost felt like things happened in slow motion when that verdict came out. You know, one lady, she physically collapsed to the ground and was just crying, people having to pull her up. There was another lady who was just staring off into the distance, almost just frozen in time, just not in disbelief, but still shocked nonetheless. And then, of course, those who did agree with the verdict, not as expressive as those who did not.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired.
It's a tragic situation all the way around. I'm glad there's accountability. Do I think the young man should go to prison for the rest of his life? I don't think so. I hope that he can learn something.
You can't lead with emotion. You have to be able to lead with facts. And I think that this jury has done that.
What this process did is shown that black lives do not matter in Collin County.
It doesn't.
It showed very clearly that a black boy was allowed not one black soul on a jury.
They are still in that sentencing phase. He's going to find out how long he is going to have to serve behind bars. The Next Generation, that advocacy group, already vowing that they do plan to help out with the appeal process, which we should learn more about in the upcoming days. Of course, we are going to be on standby trying to speak with attorneys from both sides as well as family members once they walk out of the courthouse.
I had to talk to Noah the other day. Yesterday, I told him about Carmelo Anthony and not getting into it or whatever. But I had to say to him, you just being a black man makes a lot of people very, very uncomfortable. And you have to realize that you don't have to like everybody, but you have got to show respect to everybody, because people will do things to try to get you in trouble a lot because they are intimidated by the fact that you are a beautiful black man. And that's it. And so we gotta have these. It's a sad that we have to have these kind of conversations with our 10-year-old boys. They can't even be that innocent. I'm reminded again of the post that I saw on John St. Cyr's page, and it was a picture of him taking the little boys to like an art event, and it was a group of them, and he said, "I wonder how long before they consider them a gang." And that's exactly what it is. It comes to a certain point in the lives of our young black boys where their cuteness doesn't matter anymore, and people just see them as intimidating, and it's just really, really sad that we have to live like this in the year of 2026. It's sad. It's awful. And I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
It's extremely scary. And again, a lot of comparison is going towards a lot of other self-defense situations.
Yeah.
Again,
somebody said something
Ricky
about,
Chow, Kyle Rittenhouse,
even
Trayvon
Martin,
Zingerberg. What is his name? Zuckerberg.
No.
Zimmerman.
Yeah.
All of these people literally chased these black children down.
Yep. Children
down, and were able to use self-defense. Now, I'm not saying that just because they did it, we should be able to do it too. But in these cases, there were clear-cut cases that this was not self-defense. You chased these people down, and you were able to call self-defense. In Texas, they even have a rule that you don't have to leave just because somebody tells you to leave. Like, it's your domain. If you feel threatened, if you feel like you're able to stay there, you can stay there. All of these things were not permitted in the court. And these are things that we're finding out after the fact. And I am it's set 35 years for a baby boy.
I also think that the jury deliberating for as long as they did was just very performative. They already knew.
They knew
what they were going to do.
They
already maybe they took a little time to try to figure out how long they should sentence him for, but they already knew that they were going to find this baby guilty.
Absolutely, Mike Nice. Wicked System Wednesday, because that is crazy. Yeah, Tony, stand your ground. Like, it's just so sad that we knew that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew that this was going to happen. Yeah. Seeing it happening is really just, even still that you knew it was going to happen, it still shocks your system, because it's like they really don't give a damn about us at all. We do not matter, and we have to understand that we don't matter. Whether he complied, whether he left, whether that boy pushed him and the boy slipped and bumped his head onto whatever, they was going to make that young man go down for whatever happened that day, and that's nasty work. House passes 70, and in more disgusting news, House passes $70 billion bill to fund immigration enforcement for 3 years, sending to Trump to sign into office.
This is ICE.
This is ICE.
Okay.
$70 billion to fund ICE.
Billion.
No, we can't allow children to get free lunch at school at $2.65 per child.
Yeah.
But we can put $70 billion into the arms of untrained, masked, random ass agents of white supremacy and fund their whole operation.
I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm just over it. I'm over it. It's like what is this? What is this? Why are we what are we doing here?
Just here. We're just here. This is just all an assimilation of racism taking place in America. And I think that I don't want to play the game.
Well, what they say, how much of Project 2025? More than 50% of
More than
Project
50%
is
And now Donald Trump is actually coming out and saying it like, I'm going to go talk to John Voight and find out what else we need to do out of this Project 2025. I've never heard about it. It's 50% complete, but let me go see what else we could do.
Not John Voight.
What's his name? It's something kind of Voight.
That's
some type
Angelina Jolie's father is John Voight.
He seemed like one of them too. U.S. launches strikes on Iran in response to drowned army helicopter. I don't think that the U.S. needed a reason to respond to anything that Iran did. Iran could come out with a rainbow. I mean, God forbid a rainbow with a white flag waving, and somehow they can be like, well, we dropped a bomb on the white flag because
that man said he never told y'all he wasn't gonna have no new wars. Okay? He said,
for 4 years you campaigned on no new wars, and everybody who started a war is stupid.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh no. I didn't mean no new wars. I didn't mean no news wars.
Yes.
No noose wars.
No, there's definitely news wars.
And
there's news wars too. He hates the press.
Oh my God, he hates the press so much.
Oh, but did you see that he did have a phone call with that woman from Meet the Press, and he's agreed to do another interview.
She should be strapped and take one for the team. Okay, I'll put the money on our books, because why would you what as a journalist?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk. As a journalist, what are you trying to accomplish at this point?
Yeah.
What do you want? You want the world to see that he's unhinged? We know that.
He called her.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless of who called who and what. What do we need to sit down with Trump for? Stop giving this man press. He don't like the press. Remove the press from him.
Can you imagine if that's what we did? Like, how much better would we all live if we didn't have to hear about Donald Trump?
If all the press secretary people just went out and was just like, actually, we're not going to be covering your stories until you give us some respect here.
Absolutely.
We will not be covering any stories. So whatever narrative we run is what we run based on the evidence and the investigation we have found.
That's a dope idea.
I like that.
Everything that you hear, unfortunately, is going to go towards right-wing pop propaganda, and they'll have us believing everything. But I think the smart people can't be lied to. I think that we understand how real media works, how Google works, how Chat and Claude works, and how all of these things work.
I think that's an amazing idea.
Turn your back on them.
Yeah.
The Taliban commander who kidnapped American journalists sentenced to 42 years in prison. He got as much years as goddamn Carmelo Anthony.
He did.
And he kidnapped a journalist, and he's the Taliban.
You know, I still don't like the dead baby's name is Carmelo Anthony. I still don't like it.
Carmelo Anthony's a good role model.
This is what I'm saying. You know, it's just, you know.
Yeah.
It's just...
Moving right into the entertainment, social media explodes after wife makes abuse allegations against Big Tigger. So this has been going on.
Not Big Tigger.
Big Tigger. I didn't even know Big Tigger. Big Tigger, I thought it was Big Teddy Bear.
I know.
But she showed the pictures, and she got receipts.
Really?
The beloved Big Tigger from Rap City, the Basement 106 in Park, and Atlanta's V103 radio station is facing intense public scrutiny after his wife made a series of social media allegations against him on June 6th.
And why must she do it on social media?
Because I guess maybe nobody's listening to her.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you beating somebody's behind and you got money and you go to the police, they might not believe you. That's something that I do understand. And sometimes you got to bring it out. A lot of pastors' wives be doing that. Alicia Brown, the wife of Big Tigger, posted photos and videos of her face on social media. In the post, her face appeared bruised with stitches above and below one eye. Ask my husband what happened to my face, Brown wrote in her post. Remarks that appeared to allege she was abused by her husband, Big Tigger, whose real name is Darian Morgan.
Not Darian.
Darian to Big Tigger. Okay, the Shade Room quickly
reported. There's no T in there.
I mean, I don't have any T in my name. The Shade Room quickly. You know what I meant to say.
Triz, I really meant to. I really think.
I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Make the connection. Let me bring it home.
Okay.
Because I was confused about Big Tigger and Darius. How'd he get that moniker when his name is Darius? But my name is Danielle. I'm called Miss Hot Sauce. It has nothing to do with my name or anything. Okay. There's a T in hot sauce. All of this happened in my brain at the same time, and I was like, I don't have no
The light bulb. Did the light bulb show up? Did a little light bulb pop up on top of my head?
As soon as I said it, though, I was like, I understand the confusion. I understand where we're at. Oh. My bad, y'all. I was making comparisons in my head and not letting y'all know. The allegations didn't stop there. Brown also claimed her husband was having an affair with his radio co-host at the Big Tigger morning show, Francesca Amiker. Oh, wow. Brown didn't hold back and tagged Amiker in the social media post. Brown's allegations suggest the claims may have contributed to tensions, leading to a possible divorce between her and Big Tigger. Damn. The girl did come out and say, I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Do not bring me up into your foolishness, and there's no
Keep
rights
my
to this.
name out your mother effing mouth.
Hello. Now in the spotlight, past allegations involving Brown have resurfaced. She was previously charged with child neglect in 2014 after reportedly leaving a child in a vehicle. Prior to that, Brown was also the subject of a missing child case involving her daughter. Oh, wow. At this time, the claims surrounding Big Tigger and Alicia Brown remain unverified. It hasn't been confirmed whether Big Tigger caused Brown's reported injuries or whether any physical assault occurred. The alleged affair has also not been substantiated, and there is no public confirmation of a law enforcement investigation or criminal charges being filed in connection with the situation.
Damn.
Yeah, scandal.
That is messy. And we ain't even heard of Big Tigger in a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't. I guess if he's in Atlanta doing a radio show, those people must speak to him every day. But wow, that is scandalous.
Again, like you kind of alluded to, like, why does it have to be on unless there are police reports, charges filed, a little journal entry, a text message or something. I truly believe that people should wait to expose these things until they have a little bit of a, of a threshold,
a foundation,
to continue the story on. Because if this doesn't
make sure that you're tight yourself. Because all of that child neglect and stuff like that kind of makes it seem like if it did hit you, it might have had a reason.
That's crazy. Soulja Boy announces Rapper University after asking Kai Cenat to let him into Streamer University.
Is Soulja Boy still around?
He'd be quite old.
Shouldn't you be a soldier man or an admiral at this point?
General boy,
captain man, or something like that. I mean,
and I'm not going to get into this story because of the fact that I don't like a lot of foolishness, and I need Soulja Boy to let it alone.
Let it go.
He said, if you don't let me in Streamer University, Kai Cenat, we beefing. I let you slide the first time.
Yeah.
Never mind, we're doing Rapper University from.
That's the thing. He always comes out gun swinging too, like Soulja Boy, Drakeo, or whatever they call. Is that what they call him?
Yeah,
Draco. Big Draco.
Big Draco. Relax yourself.
But I know that Soulja Boy was a pioneer in this, this social media game. But I don't know if I was
about to say Soulja Boy when you was out, they didn't even have
MySpace.
social media.
MySpace. That's how he popped. However, I don't think that of all the people that could have a rapper university, that it should be Soulja Boy.
Yeah, because you are in nobody's top 5.
He's in nobody's top 100 dead or alive. It's not what we're at, and that's it. You need to just be who you are, as Soulja Boy. That's it.
Crank that. Sat down.
Pope takes a savage swipe of Donald Trump as he raves about Bad Bunny meeting. Who was at the Who had Bad Bunny meeting? The Pope?
The Pope.
Or the Trump?
The Pope.
Why?
Because the Pope is lit, Danielle. He's from Chicago.
Pope Leo the 19th, the 14th. X and 4 is 14.
Yes.
Pope Leo the 14th and Bad Bunny met privately on Monday evening after both were touring Spain, notably for very different reasons, obviously. The Vatican confirmed the high-profile link-up the following day and said the Pope met the Puerto Rican rapper, his family, and others, offering them a brief greeting at Madrid's stadium. However, no photos from the meeting are expected to be released to the public. It comes as Bad Bunny kicked off
they didn't tirar fotos for their meeting. They didn't tirar no photos. That's crazy.
Sorry, I was trying to skim through it. When speaking to the reporters abroad, the papal plane last Saturday, June 6th, Leo hailed Bad Bunny's appeal among young people, taking a subtle sweep at the president as he added that youth today are looking for something more, spiritual dimension in their lives. They realize there's an emptiness and a lack of self-meaning. If they are confronted with the question, do you want to see Bad Bunny or do you want to see the Pope? I think many will see Bad Bunny, Leo said. But I think there will also be a few people here to see the Pope, and that says something. I don't know.
How's that taking a swipe at Donald Trump?
I don't know.
Oh, because Donald Trump didn't want Bad Bunny as this.
The Pope has slammed Donald Trump for his actions in the Iran-Israeli war, with the president clapping back and calling him weak on crime, insisting the Pope was okay with Iran having a nuclear weapon. I don't want a Pope who thinks it's okay. I don't want to hear anything that Donald Trump has to say.
Well, we had heard him say that before when he was first getting on the Pope. Also, something you just said that Donald Trump yesterday, Stephen A. Smith made some comments about Donald Trump being at the Knicks game.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump, clapped back, and guess what he said?
He said that Stephen A. Smith is not smart enough and don't got no IQ.
He has a low IQ.
Yep.
Who told Donald Trump that was the clapback that he should ever use? You should never bring anybody's intelligence into anything, sir. You are stupid.
However, that's one of the things that I will praise Donald Trump for. Because Stephen A. Smith has been shucking and jiving for this administration since since Donald Trump got elected.
Right.
And I'm glad that you now know that no matter how much ass you're kissing of those people, they still view you as a dumb N-word.
Yep.
That's exactly who you are. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad that happened to Stephen A. Smith.
No, that's definitely what he get. I don't like him because he's been messing with Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
Don't say nothing to
Jaylen Brown.
Not at all.
Say nothing to him.
So I don't like that. So I don't like him extra. I never liked him in the first place.
Me either, because I think that his hairline is stupid.
I hate it. But anyway,
I don't like the way he speaks.
I just think that Donald Trump should not use that as an insult for anybody. When you stupid, you can't tell other people that
you are 100% right, because Donald Trump has zero IQ. He's cognitively damaged.
He don't even know what that. Did you watch that comedian yesterday that I sent you? I fell down the rabbit hole of that comedian. That man
he was
spot
good
on with
this
Donald
white
Trump.
guy who let me send it to you right now.
So many people in the comments were like, I thought this was a voiceover that you were doing of Donald Trump, and it's just him, doing a Donald Trump impression.
Where did you send it? Oh, right here. Tristan, let me send it to you in your
Facebook.
Facebook. All right, I should have. Okay, Keke Palmer opens up about her love life after messy split and candid chat with Whoopi Goldberg.
I think I wanna look at Kiki's podcast. It looks interesting. Kiki.
Okay, Kiki Candid Confession comes after, let me see. Kiki and Darius were together in 2023. They had a very messy split after he publicly shamed her on social media for her outfit choice at the Usher concert.
Yeah.
During her conversation with Whoopi, she hinted at being in a better place, revealing that the first time she learned to say no was in 2023, the same year she split from her. Answering Whoopi's inquiry about where her love life stands 3 years after her very public breakup, Kiki says, "I'm more open to love than I ever was before.
Really?
When it comes to coping with a big separation while navigating being postpartum," Kiki explained, "before, especially after having my son, I was kind of like, I don't even know what it is to be touched. You know what I mean? When you just don't even want to be looked at. Now," she says, "what love looks like to me is having fun." Okay? Opening up about what she learned about herself from her last relationship, Kiki told Whoopi, "When I really sit back down and look at my Sagittarius moon, she wanted to be free."
Oh, she's a Saggy. Okay.
I just wanna
She continued,
be free.
"I always want to just be able to experience things as they are without feeling the pressure of needing to be a certain something to appear some way to someone else. So my relationship to love is more true to what is actually accurate for my life." Yeah, go for it.
That's deep, Kiki.
Because I don't know what she said.
What it is to be touched. You know, after having my son, I was kind of like, I don't even know what it is to be touched. You know what I mean? When you just don't even want to be looked at. You just feel completely obviously some of that's postpartum, and obviously some of that's just when you have a big separation. So now what love looks like to me is having fun, okay? I'm thrilled about not being so pressed about an outcome. Because again, I think these concepts of what is valued and what is successful get us wrapped up into wanting something we never even wanted. You know what I mean? When I really sit back down and look at my Sagittarius moon, she wanted to be free. You know what I'm saying? I always want to just be able to experience things as they are without feeling the pressure of them needing to be a certain something to appear some way to someone else. So my relationship to love is more true to what is actually accurate for my life. Right. I have such great friends and family. My son is my entire world. I'm deeply passionate about my work. You know, and if you want to come around, just do what you need.
Yeah. Absolutely, Kiki. I love that.
Me too.
Look at how this little girl has evolved. This is Akila, y'all. Akila and the B done grown up. Wow.
Oh, that's who she was?
Yeah.
I never saw that movie.
And then, before we get into the Trump Machine Gun Kelly says his skin turned yellow after completing intense blackout tattoo in 2 months.
And that's what you get, because why you do that for?
That sounds like skin disease.
It's jaundice. You had jaundice.
And this day in history, happy heavenly birthday to Hattie McDaniel.
Yes.
I sincerely hope that I shall always be a credit to my race and to the motion picture industry. Born in 1985, Hattie was an actress.
Not 85.
1895.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Hattie was an actress, a singer, a songwriter, and a comedian. Many of us know her as Mammy in Gone with the Wind. Hattie was her parents' 13th child. She left school in 1910 to become a performer with her brother in a traveling minstrel group. In the 1920s, Hattie worked with Professor George Morrison's orchestra for several years. During that time, she was invited to perform on Denver's KOA radio station, becoming one of the first black women to perform on radio.
And she's the first black woman to win the Oscar. Yeah.
This is her winning the Oscar in 1940.
Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, fellow members of the motion picture industry, and honored guests. This is one of the happiest moments of my life. And I want to thank each one of you who had a part in selecting me for one of the awards. For your kindness, it has made me feel very, very humble. And I shall always hold it as a beacon for anything that I may be able to do in the future. I sincerely hope I shall always be a credit to my race and to the motion picture industry. My heart is too full to tell you just how I feel. And may I say thank you, and God bless you.
Good for her. I love that.
Yeah.
Hattie McDaniel wins her Oscar in 1940.
Yep, 1940. Imagine that. Imagine what that must have been like. My goodness.
And then this last clip of this man impersonating Donald Trump. I want you guys to listen to the words that he's saying because they are rather
Here we go.
fun.
I got it right here.
It's good.
Put it down.
You know what's expensive but nice? Walmart's clothing.
Yeah.
Walmart's clothing.
Very nice clothing.
Maybe
but
I'll go there. I need to go shopping.
They is expensive. That's expensive. Just everything. This is one little jumper here. $28 American dollars.
No, I thought you said it was cheap.
It's not cheap.
I like PCX.
Oh.
I like little Dominican spots.
I did do a little Walmart order for Noah for summer clothes yesterday though, and I spent like $60 and got him like 6 t-shirts and 2 pairs of shorts, which was good.
Here go the Orange Man.
No.
Here you go.
Spent his 4th visit in a year and a half at Willis Reed Hospital, named after, I'm told, by a New York Knick, named after a New York Knick. You know, there's a full name for New York Knick, the full name of the team, but they told me not to say it because sometimes I say it with a hard G and a hard R. And they say it's actually not pronounced that way. And I said, well, we all have our different ways. I call my way the classic Fred Trump pronunciation. And they say, okay, sir, but we prefer the short term, Knicks. And so I say it that way, and the hospital is great. Some of our great military people are here, and it's, you see how well the Knicks are playing ever since I had to go back for very routine tests, because it's a very ordinary care when somebody has to go to a military hospital 4 times in a year and a half to do routine medical care.
The facial expressions.
They do the blood work, and they gave me a lollipop after. They said, who's a good president? And they gave me a nice lollipop. I said, I want cherry. And they said, yes, sir. And they gave me 2 cherry lollipops. And they had to do a shot. They did a shot in my arm, and I said, is it normal for half the forearm to be bruised? And they said, of course, sir, that's normal. And we just have to put a Band-Aid. And they said, what's your favorite superhero, sir? And, you know, I said, oh, my favorite superhero, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. Captain America. We love Captain America. And they put a big Captain America Band-Aid right on my presidential forearm. And they said, sir, have you thought
Not my president.
about hospice? And I said, we're the hospital. We're the hospital. I thought hospital is better than hospice. Why would I want piss? And then just to show them that I thought they were asking me to piss, I said, if you take off my presidential diaper right now, you'll see tremendous piss right there. It's a heavy one. It's soaked. They call it soaked. And they were all impressed. All the nurses, they said, sir, we've never seen a diaper this heavy with strong presidential release. They call it a release. And they said, sir, we'd like to keep you overnight for observation. We think that you might be in I sort of fell asleep at that point, and I said, you're not keeping me here. Your nurses aren't attractive enough, and I don't want to stay here.
Nurses aren't attractive.
I have to do the So we're doing best health ever. They did a new exam on me. They said they were checking for pulse and checking for brain activity. So you know I'm doing better than ever. Bye-bye.
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 So your president just
This
spent
is so
his
crazy because, unfortunately,
yeah,
he has probably had this same conversation before.
That's what people said in the comments. They were like, I really thought it was him. I thought it was him, and you were like.
There's a girl on Instagram who takes his speeches and does them over in her own, like she's just drinking coffee or doing whatever, but she's using his exact speech.
And
lip syncing.
Yeah.
But this sounds like something that he actually has said before.
The facial expressions and everything.
And
this
even
guy
the
is
sniffles,
good.
I didn't notice that he sniffed.
Yeah,
like I didn't know he does that all the time. But
yeah.
every impersonation, they always make sure they have his sniffles in it
because he's doing coke.
His brain is leaking.
Yeah,
he's trying to get his brain fluids back up into his nose because it's leaking.
Have mercy on the state of the United States. Crazy.
This is who we have as the president of the United States of America.
Y'all chose him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Schneider said there's a black lady YouTuber who does quotes, real things Donald Trump actually said.
Yeah, she's absolutely hilarious, and she is hot.
Is she hot?
Yeah,
Let me
she's
go
hot.
look at her. Is that's the name of her page?
No, it's
Oh no, well
I forget the name. When I find it, I'll send you the video.
okay.
But anyways, people, we have a great day for you guys tonight. It is ground beat
bingo and
over at
mingo.
the Hatch Shell.
Yeah.
And then we have bingo and mingle. If you don't want to go to either one, go to either one. Make sure that you guys get out there. You know what I'm saying. If you don't want to go to that one, you go to the next one. If you don't go to the next one, then you go to that one. But everybody should just come here to bingo after that. Bingo first game starts at 8. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Make sure that you guys get here on time because we starting with or without you. So if you here early, you win all the prizes.
With or without you.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Log on to SparkFMOnline.com. The all new Spark FM.